Jontay Porter has been banned from the NBA. Porter violated league rules by disclosing confidential information to sports bettors for betting purposes and betting on NBA games.
Could Jontay Porter's NBA career be over? Because of the trouble about him making bets, his job is in trouble. The NBA is looking into it. People wonder if basketball is still fair and what might happen to him in the league. Let's see what happens next. According to ESPN, they're looking at 2 games involving Porter, one in January against the LA Clippers and another in March against the Phoenix Suns. In the Clippers game, lots of people bet against Porter, especially for his 3-pointers. Porter only played for 4 minutes because he hurt his eye again, and all the bets against him were successful. The next day, DraftKings said Porter's 3-pointer bet made the most money for NBA games that night. In the game against the Suns, Porter left early again after only trying 1 shot and getting 2 rebounds. Some sportsbooks said bets against Porter in this game made the most money too. Jontay Porter, born on November 15, 1999, in Columbia, Missouri, was destined to follow in the basketball footsteps of his older brother, Michael Porter Jr. From his early days, Porter showcased immense potential, honing his skills at Father Tolton Regional Catholic High School and later at Nathan Hale High School, under the mentorship of former NBA All-Star Brandon Roy. Porter's transition to college basketball at the University of Missouri promised a bright future. Despite the setbacks, he bravely declared for the 2019 NBA Draft, only to find himself undrafted. Yet, undeterred by the disappointment, he seized an opportunity with the Memphis Grizzlies in March 2020. His stint with the Grizzlies, though short-lived, offered a glimmer of hope, but fate had other plans. After just 11 appearances, Porter faced another setback when he was waived in July 2021. However, instead of giving up, Porter chose to persevere, finding solace and opportunity in the NBA G League. Joining the Wisconsin Herd and later the Motor City Cruise, Porter used his time in the G League to reignite his NBA aspirations. His performances on the court spoke volumes, catching the attention of scouts and team managers alike. This renewed spark eventually led to a 2-way contract offer from the Toronto Raptors and their G League affiliate, the Raptors 905, in 2023. For Porter, each setback was not a stumbling block, but rather a stepping stone towards his ultimate goal. His journey serves as a testament to the power of resilience and determination in the face of adversity. Despite the odds stacked against him, he refused to let go of his NBA dreams, proving that with unwavering dedication, anything is possible. As Porter continues to navigate his professional basketball career, one can't help but wonder about the lessons he has learned along the way. How does he maintain his focus and motivation in the face of these setbacks? Despite the promising opportunities that awaited him in the league, injuries have cast a shadow over his career, limiting his playing time and hindering his development on the court. As he navigates through the challenges of staying healthy and proving his worth in the competitive landscape of professional basketball, Porter finds himself at a crossroads, with the future of his NBA career hanging in the balance. Throughout his time in the NBA, Porter's statistics have reflected his struggle to find consistent form. In the 2023-24 season, he played in only 26 games, with averages of 4.4 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 2.3 assists per game. These numbers fall short of the high expectations set for him, highlighting the challenges he faces in making a significant impact on the court. The question of whether Porter's NBA career may be over is complex, drawing attention to his determination to overcome adversity and the harsh realities of the professional basketball world. On one hand, Porter's resilience as bouncing back from injuries showcases his unwavering commitment to the game. However, the toll that these injuries have taken on his body just can't be ignored, raising concerns about his ability to withstand the physical demands of the NBA, all in the long run. In the NBA, where talent is abundant and competition is fierce, maintaining peak physical condition is paramount. For Porter, the challenge lies in proving that he can stay fit and contribute to a team consistently over the grueling 82-game season. Yet, teams are often hesitant to invest in players with a history of injuries, especially when there are numerous other options available. Currently, Porter remains a part of the Toronto Raptors roster, but his future in the league hangs in the balance. The NBA is not only about sports performance, but also about business decisions, and Porter must demonstrate his value to secure his place in the league. Whether he can overcome the odds stacked against him and carve out a successful NBA career remains uncertain. Porter is a player on a 2-way contract with the Raptors. He's not exactly a star player, so when he started attracting a lot of attention from bettors, suspicions were raised. What made it even more peculiar was his tendency to leave games early due to vague injuries or illnesses. And the bets placed on him were no small potatoes either. They suggested a high level of confidence in his performance, or lack thereof. In the past, such tactics might have slipped under the radar, especially in the black market, where minute details weren't closely monitored. But with modern technology, sportsbooks are equipped to detect anomalies like these, and they're designed to sniff out irregularities and protect the integrity of the game. The legalization of the sports betting has its perks, like the ability to identify and report suspicious activities. However, in this case, it wasn't just about protecting the game's integrity, it was about safeguarding against potential manipulation in a market that has expanded significantly in recent years. Player prop betting, particularly or lesser-known players like Porter, wasn't as widespread before the legalization of sports gambling. The wider availability of betting options has made it easier for individuals to exploit potential loopholes, and while legal sportsbooks do their best to monitor and regulate such activities, they're not immune to being taken advantage of. When a player like Porter becomes the subject of suspicious betting activity, it does raise suspicions about the efficacy of current monitoring systems and the need for stricter regulations. This incident involving Porter has broader implications for the future of player prop betting. It's not just about one player, it's about the potential for similar situations to arise with other players who may have the incentive and opportunity to manipulate betting markets. The recent scandals in college football highlight the pervasive nature of gambling-related misconduct in sports. But the NCAA has taken steps to prevent student athletes by urging states to ban player prop betting on college athletes. But what about professional athletes? And the issue becomes more complex when it comes to professional players. How do we determine which players are too compromised to have prop bets placed on them? Should it be based on salary, playing time, or some other criteria? And who gets to make these decisions? It's a slippery slope. And sportsbooks aren't exactly keen on limiting their customer options. They thrive on offering a wide range of betting opportunities, including player prop bets, which are popular among bettors. Despite the potential risks involved, legal sportsbooks have their eyes on the prize. They're looking to expand their offerings, including same-game parlays, which require a multitude of betting options within a single game. This presents a dilemma. How do they balance the desire for profitability with the need to protect against potential manipulation? It's a question that doesn't have an easy answer, but one thing is clear: the landscape of sports gambling is evolving, and with it, there are challenges in maintaining integrity and fairness in the game. The mystery surrounding the Porter prop bets has sparked a flurry of speculation and intrigue within the sports world. Nobody knows for sure who placed these bets. Was it Porter himself? The shady underworld of organized crime? Reports suggest that Porter, known for seeking financial edges, has dabbled in various trading platforms and even discussed gambling strategies on social media. But whoever placed these bets seems to lack finesse, triggering alarm bells with the hefty wagers that raised eyebrows at DraftKings. I mean, as the NBA conducts its investigation, the implications loom large. If Porter is implicated, the league will likely come down hard to set an example and deter others from similar misdeeds, much like the NFL did with Calvin Ridley. Yet, will this be sufficient to quell potential copycats, especially in unregulated markets? The specter of distrust casts a long shadow, threatening the very integrity of the sport. Former players turned pundits like Andre Iguodala and Evan Turner have floated the notion of NBA games being rigged, sowing seeds of doubt among fans and players alike. Such uncertainty could prompt calls for stricter rules on injury disclosures and trigger broader regulatory changes across the board. It seems Jontay will be under the spotlight for quite some time. The NBA is trying to deal with the situation, but there are concerns about how it might affect other sports too. So, is Jontay Porter's NBA career hanging by a thread? As the investigation unfolds, the future remains uncertain for the young player and the league at large. Will the NBA's response be enough to restore faith in the game, or are we witnessing the beginning of the end for Porter? Only time will tell. Stay tuned for updates on this gripping saga, and remember, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.